Brian, man, we saw last night on Raw, or this past Monday as we're recording, Penta debuting there on Monday Night Raw. Uh, Absolutely phenomenal to see him moving over. I don't know if they leaked it on purpose or they did it on purpose, but they posted on Twitter, uh, you could purchase his t-shirt and the mask earlier in the morning. But absolutely phenomenal to see him in the company.
Absolutely, it was, man. As Michael Cole alluded to, one of the worst kept secrets in wrestling. um,
Literally.
everyone, everyone knew he was coming, and I think WWE did a great job. I loved his entrance. I loved everything about it. Um, I just think that this guy's going to have a level of a way of working that's going to be the WWE style. So all the you know crazy flipping Jimmy again,
Hmm.
the twisting, burning fire, Phoenix, black,
Ooh,
black.
you almost had it.
I
Oh, it was
did.
close, so
It was
close,
close.
Where
it
did
was
I
so
miss?
close.
Twisting, burning, fire, Phoenix.
450
Oh,
450.
twisting, burning, 450,
hammer,
Hammer. Yeah.
hammer,
Phoenix
Phoenix
splash.
splash.
Yeah.
Twisting, burning, 450, hammer, Phoenix splash.
Yes.
That
It's a
was about
mouthful.
that was bumbling like a son of a bitch. But anyway,
You still got
Ready
it.
for
It's yeah.
yeah, I did. But anyway,
It'll be on Botchamania soon. Don't worry.
that's okay. Cool. Put it on there. Any media is good media. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he transitions his style into the WWE style. But I don't know, man. I'm really kind of excited about it. I don't know why. I'm not into the lucha kind of stuff, but I'm digging what they put out there last night on Raw or Monday night. I just really thought that this is a great opportunity for a guy like him to take the place of, say, a Rey Mysterio, which is what they've been lacking. There's no one else that have been able to put in that spot. They've tried. This guy can fulfill that void. And I just thought it was a good job on WWE to put him over. And his promo at the end was passionate as shit. And basically said he's home. And I never thought that thing he does where he does this, the pointing down and up and all that. I don't know what that is and what it does. But anyway, the fans were into it. They knew who he was. So cahoots to WWE once again on Netflix.
I got to tell you, Brian, I was curious to see what was going to happen because, like you said, the worst kept secret in all of pro wrestling that Penta was going to be the uh, the luchador that he was going to find to face Chad Gable.
Mm-hmm.
And just with that entrance alone, he looked like a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The match he had with Chad Gable, and I've said this to other people before we started talking here, um, even last night, my good buddy Donnie De Silva buzzed me. I said, you know what? Chad Gable is the right guy
Oh my God.
for
The
him
only guy.
because he is so good at adapting to different styles. There's little things in that match because the lucha style is different from the traditional American style of wrestling. One of the things that he did in the match was Penta grabbed a headlock on Chad Gable with his right arm. I don't know how many people notice that because when you
Mhm.
grab a headlock, when you lock up and grab a headlock, you're usually grabbing it with your left arm. So when you shoot someone off, when you back someone into the ropes and go to shoot them off, you shoot them off with your right hand. This was different. He grabbed it with his right hand, with his right arm. He grabbed the headlock, which means Chad Gable had to shoot him off with his left hand, which is completely opposite of what you're trained to do. And he was able to adapt like that on the fly. And for all these people out there, like, well, he didn't do half the stuff. He didn't have to. He took his time. He sold his leg the entire match. It made sense. What is the purpose of a match? You have to have a story going in. And Chad Gable went after the leg because what is Chad Gable's finish? The
Ankle lock.
ankle lock, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it made perfect sense that he would try to ground him by going after the leg. And throughout the match, even when Penta was going on offense, he was still selling that leg. And even after he won the match, going into the promo, still selling the leg. And
Right.
you talked about that promo, Brian. That promo was passionate as all hell. His family sitting in the front row with tears in their eyes. And, all these years, people said, well, you know what? He doesn't speak English well, so they're going to have to give him a manager. They're going to have to give him a mouthpiece to talk for him. He proved last night, no, he doesn't. He was able to connect with the audience, regardless of what language he was speaking. He connected with the audience with his face, with his emotion that you felt through that mask. And what WWE did in one night, AEW could not do in his entire span there. They created a superstar in one night. Because there are fans there that were there last night and fans watching that knew who he was, but there were probably some people out there going, oh, I don't know, maybe I've heard of this guy, but I'm not sure what he's all about. Well, now they know.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a big deal. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. And for all these people saying, well, in 2 weeks, he's going to be eating an apple. You know what? In 3, 4, or 5 months in a year, you guys are going to be eating your words. So fuck you.
Whoa.
Wow.
They're going to sell so much merch with this guy, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just make this obvious for no reason. They made it obvious because they wanted to make it obvious. WB can hide shit if they want. They didn't hide this. They knew what they had coming in, and they knew they were like, okay, AEW up.
Mm-hmm.
They let it expire. He didn't want to sign. We got him. We're going to do it. And they're reaching out to a very, very, very prominent audience, which is the Latinos.
Right.
And it's a can't miss. It's just a matter to me. My only concern, which it's not a concern because they have so many great coaches and stuff like that over there, is that the fact that he's going to have to adopt the style. He's going to.
I think he will. I think he'll adapt to it.
Yeah, I don't see that being a problem. Yeah. Sorry, Daniel. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying. I think it's a great pickup. Now, just remember, guys, there's somebody else that's locked in right now.
Yeah,
can't come, and soon as he's available, he's going to come too. And just imagine the story or angle you're going to be able to do when his partner is able to come and join him, and then it could be an amazing tag team like they were anywhere else they've been. So it's that's still down the road, and that's okay. That's
right.
something to look forward to because we're gonna get Penta. We're gonna get this amazing Penta run right now, and then all of a sudden, here comes Ray Phoenix, and there you go. So, go ahead.
No, just you got my head. The wheels are turning right now, and I want to throw this out there to you guys.
We could see it, Jimmy. We could see the steam coming off.
I know. It's like, yeah, I'm turning the air conditioning on. Okay. But let me throw this out there to you guys and tell me what you think. If there's a potential of this happening, or do you think this is actually an idea that might work? Because you said somewhere down the line, his brother, his partner, Ray Phoenix, will probably leave when he's allowed to.
Hey, Jimmy, real quick. Are they legit brothers?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, I haven't seen the birth certificates, but as far as I know,
that's crazy though that he's AEW is still. All right, anyway, go ahead.
Well, that's just some pettiness that won't let him go, and especially if you're not going to use the guy. But that's a different argument.
That'll bite him in the ass.
But okay, so whatever time he is, held or bound to his contract, whenever that is, and he ends up showing up in WWE, whenever that is, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 8 months down the road, what if he were to come in? Penta is so glad that his brother is here. He's joining him on the big stage. Here we are. We finally made it together. Ray Phoenix takes him out and says, you left me hanging. You left me high and dry. We were supposed to do this together.
Well, here's my only problem. No, that's great, Jimmy. That's great. If you do that too soon, you've killed the majestic of him not being there with his brother to begin with. You have a celebration of being together. For me, beating some people, beating the Motor City Machine Guns, showing, crazy stuff, good stuff. And then you get to that. I think, yes, absolutely. To me, it works. But if it happens right away, you've taken the steam right away to me of Ray Phoenix.